What is going on, everybody? I just wanted to check in with you all, just drop a video for you all, for people who are attending PAX EAST this year, and just give you a little bit of a preview on what to expect and what I actually ended up missing the time I went to PAX EAST in 2022. So all this footage you're seeing right here is from 2022. So it's not from last year. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to PAX EAST last year, but this year I will be attending PAX EAST. One thing I can say off the rip is I do believe if you want to play test these games early and you want to be able to play them ahead of people before the crowd actually builds up, because I think me recording right here, this is probably either a Friday or a Saturday, so it does get pretty packed very fast. But if you want to be able to play test some of these indie games and newer titles that are releasing soon, I would suggest that you get the 4-day pass and come on Thursday, or if you don't get the 4-day pass, try to get the pass that's on Thursday. Because Thursday, a lot of people are still at work or trying to get into the city for the event. But yes, this is my official, I wouldn't say review of PAX EAST, but this is just, like I said, a preview of kind of what to expect if you are a newcomer to PAX EAST, and if you are a person who loves video games like myself, what to kind of expect here. But yeah, I played a couple of these indie titles. Some of them actually released not too long ago, and some of them are still being in the process of being released, like this game, as you see right here, Die by the Blade. I ended up playing Die by the Blade with my cousin. We gave the person who developed the game a little review on it, on what we liked and didn't like. So they took the feedback. I don't know if he really liked the feedback, but he took the feedback regardless. Here is just us playing another indie title right here. You actually won a t-shirt if you made it to a certain level, and this game is like one of those very much so addicting type of games because you want to continue to go to another level. And this game right here is a rhythm game, Rhythm Sprout, I believe. I think that's what it says right there. It was okay. It had a decent line for it, but you know, it reminds me of like a Guitar Hero type of game where you kind of time the music and press the button. This is the TMNT game that came out a while back actually, but when this game was first being previewed and everybody was able to play test this game, it wasn't that packed on a Thursday, and this is when I knew Thursday is the best day, because obviously it was my first time, so I didn't know that it was going to be as packed as it was that Friday and Saturday. But boy oh boy, I tell you, it was very much packed to the point where it wasn't even able, you weren't able to stand in line and play the game without at least waiting maybe an hour or so. So you want to get in here early. Like I said, the Thursday is the best time. They got a bunch of different activities. You can see this guy is punching this one punch punching bag to kind of test out everybody's punch. And I don't know if that'll be there next year. They might have different vendors and different stuff like that. But I did record a couple of people giving their go and testing out their might, testing out their strength on this machine here. And I did enjoy being able to see a couple people with some punches. This guy actually does hit his punch correctly, but including me, I was one of them who whiffed the punch and missed it, so not as good as I thought I was. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that goes on at PAX EAST, man, that I couldn't believe, you know, and I was thankful to being able to actually attend this event and watch this type of stuff. Like, you know, you see a GoldenEye tournament. When do you ever really see these type of tournaments unless you gotta really look online? But I recorded some people just, you know, playing a GoldenEye tournament. You know, I didn't think that they would be hosting older titles for tournaments and stuff, but as far as activities go, you will never miss out. As long as you sign up and you're there on time, you should be fine. And as far as the eats, that's actually good eats. This is a waffle with like chocolate syrup, bananas and stuff on it. So the eats was pretty fire. Like, I think this is the only thing I recorded as far as eats, but the food is decent. The prices are kind of, they're a little iffy, but they're doing that because it's an event and they want to run up the numbers as far as getting the pricing right. But yeah, at first I was like nervous to like record. Like, as you can see, like I'm just walking. I'm trying to be a good cameraman, make sure the camera's steady. But at first I just didn't even know not how to record, but like if it was appropriate or not. And obviously it is an appropriate time to record. You're at a gaming event, so whoever doesn't want to be on camera, you can move your face with it. Feel bad for you, but Yeah, man, I recorded a bunch of stuff just walking through PAX, and I recorded this for a reason because I knew I was gonna make a video on this, and just to show people who are new to PAX East what to expect. Look at all of these indie titles people are playing. There's a lot of different spots you could just sit down and play. And as far as free merch, I don't know if you've seen that, but there was some buttons on the table over there. This jacket right here, these gamer jackets cost a lot. I don't want to say they're just gamer jackets because they had like a different variety of things, like as you can see up there. But majority of the theme was kind of video game-esque. But it was impressive to see the amount of video games and merch that was at PAX East. Just because this was the PAX East that people returned from COVID. So a lot of people came with the expectations of it being a lot more packed than what it normally is, and they said, from the enforcers and the people, the staff who work at PAX East, they said that this is like the mildest it's ever been. Not saying that it was a dead event or anything like that, but as far as attendance goes, it's usually a lot more people, but because, like I said, they're coming from COVID, a lot of people probably don't even know that PAX East was still continuing. So, but as you can see, a lot of people are masked up here, and I would do the same too, honestly, if you're going to go back this year, just to take a safety precaution, because you are going to be around a lot of people, and there's people who are traveling from different countries to come down here. There's people traveling from different states down here, so I would say it's always good to kind of prepare yourself and be masked up, especially if you're going to be a person like me with this year. I plan on doing a lot of interviews with people, just gaming related stuff, and just being really acclimated into PAX East this year, because I feel like 2022 I was acclimated and just being able to record some of the stuff that I wanted, but as far as getting the content in and connecting with people who are streamers and stuff like that, just like me, I felt like I could have did a better job. So this year, 2024 PAX East, we will definitely be doing a lot of interviews with people, having people shout out their socials, big or small content creators. I just want to be able to connect with people and just shine more of a light on the people who are involved with the culture as far as the gaming culture goes. A lot of cosplayers and stuff, so it's a lot of stuff that I really want to do this year at PAX East. So I plan on getting that stuff done and dropping some more content for y'all. But yeah, take a look at this real quick. This was Splitgate. This was before the tournament, so don't think like it's a dead game now, but this was before the tournament, and this was packed. When the tournament started, this was actually pretty packed. I was impressed, but think about it now, Splitgate is pretty much a dead game, and I don't think they'll be hosting another Splitgate tournament this year. But I'm guessing this year's PAX East is going to be fighting game tournament out, because there's so many fighting games that dropped in 2023, 2024. So they will be hosting a lot of different tournaments. And if you are not aware, like I wasn't, like I said, I'm going to touch on some stuff that I wasn't aware of when I first went to PAX East. If you look up there, that upper row where people are walking back and forth, there is actually an area where you can have a lounge and just kind of play all different types of video game consoles. They all have them set up in one room. I think this year I'm going to bring my own games, because they didn't have certain games that I wanted to play. But I found that out on a Sunday. So think about that. Like, I was going to the event probably 10 o'clock in the morning and leaving at like 3 or 4, not knowing that I could stay there and hang out a lot longer. So, there's a lot of stuff at PAX East to enjoy, a lot of merch. I would, biggest advice I would give to somebody going to PAX East for the first time is, please take everything day by day and enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. I would say enjoy yourself, take everything day by day. Try not to get overwhelmed, because there are going to be a lot of people. But please enjoy yourself, because this is an event that I think I'm probably going to go to every year. Like I said, I missed last year, but this year I won't be missing it, and you will see me. And I'm pretty much going to be defending that medal that I showed you in the beginning. Yeah, this is PAX East, and I'm just looking forward to it, especially as a native myself from Boston. this is something that I'm always going to be looking forward to, and I hope you all look forward to it also. I will see you at PAX East 2024.